everyone, I'm Charlotte and welcome back to another Digital Art Diaries. And today we're talking about developing side characters, but it's a part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, go watch part 1, guys. Very fun rant about side characters, but actually that gives a more holistic perspective compared to this. This is more of just a supplementary rant. I hope you enjoy it anyways. So on screen you see 2 side characters, but surprise, your girl did not have the energy to draw 2 characters because it didn't make sense, so she ended up just doing 1 character, and you'll see that other sketch being completely scratched out halfway through. This piece is a favorite of mine because of the color scheme. It's like a warm hug. It's like a matcha. You'll find out soon enough. Anyways, coming back to the thought that side characters, right? One thing about side characters is obviously they help the main character and there's all of that going on. But honestly, I feel like the main characters are characters that resonate most to me, Catherine as a person, whereas the side characters is what I wish I could be. Like, do you get what I mean? In a way, because it's a personal story, and this whole journey of digital art is embarking on that aspect of visual storytelling that is relatable, and the only way you can be relatable is if it's something that is close to you. Otherwise, you're just saying objective stuff that nobody can relate to because you yourself can't relate to it. So the main characters are built in such a way because they are essentially you, but without people knowing that they're you. And that's how creative outlet in itself is. But when it comes to side characters, at least in my case, they are way cooler than the main characters because you would not find me saying stuff like this. Clarity is your great. It's such an ironic piece where she's saying clarity is your greatest asset, but then the other character is saying, I'm not too sure. That form of wit is not mine. That is the side character's amazing wit. Imagine how cool this character is. Think about that for a second. Fascinates me the fact that the side characters will always be cooler. Anyways, this is just me and my stream of consciousness at this point, but it's okay because we're on a roll. I think in the last video I mentioned that was my 5th video. This is my 5th video, by the way. As you can see on screen though, a really nice color palette. But connecting the lines of visual storytelling in itself, something that I recently am relearning is about how your characters or whatever you're drawing is not a noun, but rather is a verb. And this is something that I picked up from this book called Directing the Visual Storyboard. I'm not too sure of the title. I will circle back to that in a later video. It's such a good book, by the way, and it's about storyboarding and the process of visual storytelling. Super cool book. And this year, as I was reading through the rest of the book, I realized that all of my pieces that I drew this year digitally are just plain portraits, whereas the pieces that you see on screen, side characters or any piece that you see, has more of a depth because it's representative of a verb, it's representative of a larger story. It's not just some character being pasted upon. And I think that is definitely missing in my current art style. But current art style is not the term I was looking for, but rather my current path on this journey. But as you can see on screen, you know there's more to the story, there's more to this character. And although this is just concept art that's building the foundation for the larger world building, it's intriguing. You want to know what she's reading. You want to know what's happening, and it pulls you in. The viewer's attention essentially is being grasped, and that's what the book also mentions. And it's an important takeaway that I forgot essentially. But as we go through this process of learning, relearning, unlearning, we are reminded of things like these. And yeah, that's something I wanted to mention as well. But this piece on screen is very, I don't know, the color scheme is honestly comforting but edgy, but it makes so much sense, so I have no complaints. And that's what art is about sometimes. You don't know what's happening until it's done, but you trust the process regardless. So long as the purpose is clear, no? You get this overarching vision towards the end, and that's beautiful. Yeah, that's all the coherent thought that I have for this episode. I hope you enjoy the rest of the time lapse, and I hope you also take away the fact that good things take time, as you see video after video. I'll see you guys next time. You can find me at Charlotte_Pourquoi on Instagram. But yeah, bye.